Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back in Fallout 4, You Only Live Once, with the Molo run. Shut up, Nat. Today, we're going to use a bunch of baseball grenades that we picked up last time, and made last time, and our new and improved bladed aluminum swatter. But one thing I noticed, I saw that he was saying something about...
Got any work?
You reconsider getting that mutated fern for me?
Yeah, getting another mutated fern.
Mutated fern. Sounds good.
Cool.
So can I bug him out? I know that I got the experience out of him because I got the 3 ranks and then said I already had it, so I'm just intrigued. We'll jump into other things, but yeah, let's check out the mutated fern Mark II for Solomon. I think after killing the person outside the hardware town, there's going to be a chance of someone being around. I don't know if that shuffling is from something specific. Who's noticing me? Detected? Hidden? Someone threw away mentats, which is just silly.
Getting shook up over nothing.
Okay, just stomp around very quietly, very carefully, this way. Okay, now stomp around a little faster, and I see a mutated fern right there. I'm definitely going to go around this way. Those guys, we could take them out pretty easily, frankly. It might be a good idea. Especially since I don't want to have to go all the way that way. Yeah, let's take them out. I know I could just baseball grenade this. Oh, and I'm immediately into caution. Come around the corner. This is actually perfect. And back off, back off. Okay. Not perfect, but... Another shot. Okay, there we go. Between our wonderful, amazing power armor and Bat's defense of 90%, we are going to be taking so little damage if we do things correctly. I'm looking for Solomon and he's not even here. Okay. Well, there's always next time. We'll put some mutated fern in here, that's fine. Oh, and we're level 17. Thank you, game. What should we do for our level 17? Well, sneak is important. We have not invested in sneak when we should have. There's just been too many things I wanted in the meantime, namely throwing arcs and all that fun stuff. So, probably best to do sneak, actually, where we're going to go today. Lone Wanderer can wait. Can it, though? Yes, yes it can. Sneak it is. Then Lone Wanderer, then swing for the fences, and then we'll probably be ready to start saving up levels for things like chem resistant and science and all the fun stuff. And just to reinforce the fact that I really wouldn't mind actually having places be safe for me to travel through without any of that. Immediately into caution from a mile away. Okay, that is fine. There's a few things that we need to do today. One of them is to clear out that one super mutant that's still over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way around and sneak up on him from behind. I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and have some of my food and water right now. 2 mut chops, purified water, and a couple chunks. Okay, now I'm only 1 intelligence down from the parched, I believe. Yes, yes I am. Lethargy's just going to be stuck with me forever, I know it. There's shooting, and I'm in caution. Things that I don't want to be. Having shooting around and in caution. What the heck? Make up your mind, game. Is it detected, caution, or completely hidden? Okay. The raiders are freaking out. The raiders are thoroughly freaked out. Oh, he's right there. Psychic attack. How'd you get over here so fast, dude? And where are your friends? What is happening? Things I don't like is being in caution from things that I don't know why I'm in caution from. And it's going deeper into caution. There's the hound above me, I guess, but I don't like it. There is a hound above me, isn't it? Oh my god, this is going to drive me insane. Must kill hound. Mylark meat. Find... Okay, the hound should be right there. We should be able to get a blitz off on him. Should being the operative. Come on, Vats. Work with me. There we go. And we're still out of range. Okay. 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 Just zoom in. Still 0. Still 0. Still... How are we still 0? 95. There we go. Strike him in the back. And he's dead. That was more work than it needed to be. I don't think I've ever noticed this before. A little raider up here. Learn something new every run. But now we have a back way in. And I probably could have gone around that way. That would have been fine, but this way I cleared out a raider and a hound. So, nice and walkie-walkie. Up we go-y, and how are you that perceptive? I'm walking.
Must have been nothing.
Must have been nothing.
A noise?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to kill you, because you're way too perceptive. And you're running away. Just come back this guy, just a little bit further this way. Oh, he's got a board. Okay. Hit him in the face. Perfect. Textbook. Snuck up on a super mutant and killed him effectively. We did come here rather early, so the loot here is tied to that initial level. That's fine. We'll come back for it, but while it's nighttime, I think I need to prepare myself for taking on a few raiders. Now, we're in caution again immediately because we are just the loudest, clunkiest piece of tin can that you can ever imagine. Okay, so what have we got? We've got our baseball grenades.
You guys got me stirred up over nothing.
And we've got at least one person right there. Let's see where they're walking. There we go. Caution. Everyone run around. Show me where you are. One guy right there. Shouldn't be too hard to deal with. But...
getting shook up over nothing.
just right in the middle of them all.
What was that?
Oh, that didn't... I don't think that killed them. You guys down there. There we go. That's something. If they start blind firing this way, then power armor's going to do something, but better not take any damage than some damage. Now, the best thing to do is make sure that we kill at least enough of them that we can go in super sneaky-like in a bit. Okay, there's definitely some people. Let's bounce it straight at them. There's another 48 experience for us, which means someone's dying. That guy, I feel like he needs to
Show
die.
your face! Come on! I dare you! When you turn up, you're dead!
Okay, there's two of them. This is worthwhile.
Shit!
I think so. So we've killed at least 4. 2 right there, 1 and 1, probably more since we're completely not shuffling the brackets. And that was, what, 4 baseball grenades? Not bad. Not bad whatsoever. And there are no people at Hangman's. That's very good to see indeed. So I will be breaking this down ever so slightly. I am not undoing any of that or any of that because if an enemy comes in here, well, they'll be able to come in here. There's funny things that happen when enemies can't actually attack a settlement that's completely walled off. They just kind of teleport to the center of the settlement, so we'll hope for the best and expect the worst. Okay, now I'm just going to set this place up a little bit, and, yeah, typical stuff. We ran out of wood. That's why things look the way they do. But we've got the beginnings of a settlement, and that's what counts. When it comes to our turrets, we got some steel, circuitry, gear, oil. Turrets up there. Now, if we need to get in, all we have to do, let's take the chain off, is do a little sprint, and then we just hop over here a few times, and that's fine. So, what's next? Well, let's take a look. We've got Adrenaline 10, still got our Lethargy and Weakness, so we don't have the best damage potential, you know, in the world. Eventually, we want to get the Intelligence Bobblehead, and that's going to be tricky. Normally, I just lay a bazillion mines and let the robots finish off the stragglers, but I'm level 17, and the super mutants that are going to be appearing at the library will be stronger and stronger as I go forward. I think the best idea would be to potentially up my adrenaline a little bit, and from there go off to the library before it gets too bad. And I think I know some guys that are not too far away that we could deal with. Next thing, I think, is to help out the Brotherhood. Now, hopefully, we don't have to deal with the Brotherhood having glitched out on us. There's the wreck of the USS Riptide, and we are moving the brackets, but seems like it's fine. And I think we're good. Now, over that way is where the random spawn can be, so gotta keep an eye out for that. And I always want to go pick this thing up, but of course I can't actually use it. Just force of habit at this point. Now, Paladin Dance is able to completely take on the ghouls by himself without any problem. And the best way of dealing with them, honestly, would be to get around the back and get in a nice, safe, defensible thing. We don't really have the action point refresh to be in a sustained melee without us actually having a way out of it, so I think we'll be nice and safe by staying back. And we'll start hearing the fire eventually. Paladin Dance is going to need our help, but we don't want to take any hits, or at least any hits that we can avoid. And our AP refresh is so terrible that since we need to be in bats, we might just need to actually bust out the Mirelurk egg omelets. If they're coming in for a swing, we need to be ready with 4. And there's a frag mine. There's another frag mine. Are there any other frag... Okay, I should probably not pay attention to the frag mines. I got ninja for a reason. No, not ninja. Sneak. I got sneak for a reason. Okay, idiot savant triggering for the Cambridge police station. And assist the soldiers. Scribe Halen. Okay, I'm gonna be over here for now. And I can hit them from over here. He's getting back up, and I'll just hit him with my psychic powers. This is kind of cheating since this is definitely not melee, but the game allows it, so I'm doing it. Oh god, there's a lot of them, and my AP refresh is horrible. Okay, I'm going to eat a Mirelurk egg omelet because this is ridiculous. I feel like Paladin Dance is really close to shooting me. I'm not close enough for these guys. Nice and safe, and... Oh. Just swing at him twice. There we go. They don't know what to do with themselves. They'll come back. Nope. I need another one. Oops, don't hit the scribe. That'd be ill-advised. Get the killing blow. Nope, no killing blow for me.
Contact lost.
You sure about that? Come on, ghouls. You know where we are. There we go.
Over there.
I might just finish you off. And he took a hit. Oh god, that was a waste on my part. He took a hit and it did 1.56 damage. Okay. But
Hey,
We appreciate the assistance.
he's talking to me. Oh my god.
What's your business here?
You're talking to me. Last run, they bugged out on me, saying, you know, hostiles in the area, watch your fire, check your fire, something or another. Oh, Paladin Dance. It's been a while.
pest exterminator. I heard you had a feral problem.
Yeah, let me help.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
Yes.
It's a good plan, if we make it back.
I can assure you that I wouldn't undertake this mission unless I had confidence in your abilities.
Confidence in my abilities of standing behind a fence and sometimes... Well, actually, no. My abilities were pretty well on display. I can just swing a baseball bat and have just a bunch of enemies, you know, die from a distance. That was actually pretty impressive on my part, if I do say so myself.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth.
The thing is, I don't want to get too much level upping before I get my adrenaline. I think I did not get enough kills. I think what we're going to do is instead move over to a few easier ghouls. They're kind of spread out, and we can jump on some things, get out of their danger range, stuff like that. But first, some looting. I really want bottle cap mines. Ugh. Should have somehow said, and a baseball player always needs to have a nice little lunch. Otherwise, they're not a true baseball player. Put it in a Vault-Tec lunchbox filled with explosives and caps. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, sometimes there is a random spawn over here that decides to walk towards me, but looks good for now, so I think we're ready to... maybe. Ready to take on some ghouls. We're not going to be super sneaky, but we will be able to take them out fairly easily. If they get a hit in, that's fine. Well, surely you're close. You should be close enough. Okay. Was that close enough for you, ghoul? Hope so. Uh-oh. Caution. We're waking them up. Just kind of back up a little bit. There you go. Now, it's not massive amounts of experience, but it's more for the adrenaline as opposed to other things. We're probably not going to clear this out. Ooh, legendary. And the sneak attack does it. Strength and endurance, right arm. Pretty good, pretty good. Now I need to make sure that my other legendary isn't fortifying. Oh god, thank god. Right arm and left arm, so they're not immediately overlapping. Okay, so ghouls just roaming about. I guess that is what their name is implying. They are roamers half the time. Really bad on the, how you say, perception there, but, okay, come on. Just let them chill out. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. It is getting to be daytime, but that's not the end of the world for where we're trying to end up. More frag mines. Do not mind me. Do not come and attack me with frag mines about. We're in caution, but that's fine as long as I can get... long as I can get the strike. bats all over the place. Bats them all to death, and you'll be fine. Okay, so this next area, we really need to get moving on. Just these two. So 1, 2, and there's some more upstairs. Yep. That. And the place is good to loot. So we will come back here, but we've got things to do, people to kill. Adrenaline only at 25%. Could be better. But we do have 24 baseball grenades. I think that's not the end of the world. So we've been able to clear out so many ghouls, and I think we got most of them, but we can always loot the main stuff. Next time we're back up here by College Square, which is more of a triangle, frankly. And so, the library. The library is a little terrifying for a melee character, because when it comes to this game, you want to decide the engagements, you want to be in charge of the attack. Now, with a gun, you wouldn't have the worst time trying to reinterpret the situation and falling back and actually being attacked, but you're still able to decide when and where you're taking the shots and fleeing and taking cover. With explosives, with mines, with fun stuff like that, where you're able to actually, prepare the trap. Yeah, being attacked isn't the end of the world. You can actually work around it pretty easily. I have neither of those options. I have some baseball grenades which need to be thrown one at a time, and I have a baseball bat which needs to be right up in the enemy's face. So the library is a terrifying proposition. The nice thing is, there is an out. If I see the amount of damage that the robots are taking, and I think it's an untenable situation, I could always stealth boy. I'm not going into this knowing that it's do or die, kill all the enemies. I can run away from it. I can grab the intelligence bobblehead, pop a stealth boy, pop another one. I have an extra one. You can always get the stealth boy from the library in case you don't have one. It's a very feasible situation to just grab what you need and leave the robots to their death. Don't kill the super mutants. That's fine. But let's get some water and be ready for a fun time. And even though the 15% would be useful, I think that it's necessary to have my power armor on for this situation. We'll keep it in our inventory for now, just to make the call. Okay, safest way to get there in broad daylight. Well, the library is right around the corner, just a couple more ghouls. There are the raiders to the left here. As long as we sneak by them, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. See him right there? I'm actually interested. Can I kill him? He's opening the door for me, which is very strange. Usually don't open the door to someone who has a baseball bat, but you do you, Raider. Raider Scum is nice and dead. There is a Diamond City security guard, and the Pharaoh ghouls right here. It is daytime. They should pop out, and we should be able to kill them, but just in case things go wrong... Oop! Legendary. And next... And who else? I thought there was 3. I thought there was 3. Where's the last one? I swear there's 3. Unyielding metal left leg. Not the end of the world if that ever comes to pass, because +3 all stats could be interesting, but, 25% health left, that means things have gone horribly wrong. So, an interesting drop. I will hold on to it. That much is for certain.
My ID number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Welcome, Mr. Mayor.
Some people see the drawback to this game as having voiced protagonists, but there are times where they do it justice. They do exactly how I would want my character to read it. My ID number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, we're not disabling the traps. There's never been a time in all of my runs that I leave these grenades just hanging here. Oh, this is going to be weird. What I wouldn't mind doing is looting this place thoroughly. And if things do go poorly, then I can just grab things on the way out right here. Oh, this is going to be so weird. I'm not laying mines everywhere. I'll put my power armor back on before I go visit the robots. That way I'm saving my fusion core just a little bit. Overdue book right there. There's an overdue book right there. I don't put enough stock in the plus 2% limb damage to go out of my way for the overdue books. They're nice to haves, just so you can get that 1 plus 2%. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it more likely to kill enemies before you cripple a limb here or there? That's just how I see it, at least. Especially in survival. Like, normal games, sure. Get your plus limb damage up. That's fine. Okay, I think we're ready to go into the belly of the beast. These 3 grenades are all we got. Hopefully they knock out the first round of super mutants. Hopefully super mutants aren't super powerful, but we're level 18, so I can't promise anything. Be ready with the stealth boy. Be totally ready to stealth boy up. We'll get another one, and yeah, we just have to hope for the best. And there goes a lot of things that we don't need to hold on to. We're ready to actually do this. A little bit of a sprint, that's fine. Grabbing that stuff for no apparent reason. Ooh, flip lighter. You know what? I want to open this nice and chill thing before the coming storm. Nothing that I want. Okay, closing that.
Security breach near rear
Opening that.
Visitors and
Get this
employees
stuff.
are advised to seek cover and remain.
Now, one thing is we've come here for the intelligence bobblehead. If I just take that right now, I think that that's the right way of going. We'll just have that as something that we can, you know, be thirsty around. That's fine. So, +1 intelligence, we lose out on a little bit of an idiot savant, but now we don't have to come back here in case... Well, I think the people clear out anyway, so probably fine. Now, let's see how the robots do. Oh, not great, frankly. Not sure how I feel about this. And probably better just to not be in the line of fire. We'll take a look, but... What have we got? Skirmisher. Ooh, legendary. Immediately run into a legendary. Okay, how are you guys doing? Not great, frankly. We've got 3, you know, quarter to half damaged and friendly guys. And the super mutant is still full health. Maybe he already got taken down. Another mutant. Ooh, this is not going great. This is going poorly. I'd go so far to say that this is going poorly. The skirmisher is just doing excellent work. Okay. We can always help ourselves to a few shots. Try to get a grenade in there. It literally did nothing. Literally did nothing. This is going poorly. Okay, you're dead. You're full health. You're next to dead. Who's still around? I might just need to evacuate this situation. I will stealth boy if I need to. I'm completely fine with stealth boying if I need to. But that's a lot of super mutants dead, actually. And we've got Mr. Badass protectroning me as best he can. We've got two. One at full, one at half. This is going to be fine. Just loot, loot, loot. Where is the legendary? You guys had a legendary around here. Surely he didn't... Stalkers. Not even a great legendary effect, so... Not going to cry over spilt milk. We've got Protectron, and we might just need to leave. These... They're just overwhelming them. This might be a lost cause. We've got Skirmisher and Skirmisher. A sneak attack could take one, but we're not going to be in sneak attack for the other, so yeah, I'm calling it. I'm sorry, robots. I was not more help to you, but then again, they're all together. Just blow them all up. Oh, it didn't even work. Throw another grenade and run. Oh, God. Okay, I'm in it now. I've thrown grenades and wasted grenades. Looting during the combat is probably not ideal, but it is very, very soothing. Hit him in the face. Who else is still around? I don't see them. I'm sprinting out of the way. None of this is good. I don't like any of it. We're in hidden. Do we need to take a Great Mentats? No, Berry Mentats. I think I hear them. Maybe they were crippled, and that's why they're taking so long to get over here. I'm fine with crippled super mutants, actually. Oh my god, there's so many. Run, but don't run. Stay in hidden. Oh, that is... Yep, nope, they win. You guys win. Oh, that's terrifying. He does look somehow somewhat crippled. Okay, where are we? We've got pretty much dead and next to dead. Just don't see us actually. Actually. There's only one.
What? Is there?
If we get them to be in cover, we can kill the crap out of them. That one's doing not horrible. Where'd they go? Okay, this is just getting a bit silly on my part. I think I should call a win when there's a win. We've got the intelligence, we can get out of here. We've even picked up, you know, a lot of stuff to sell. But we're leaving super mutants on the table for me to kill. And they haven't been killed. Okay, the machine gun turrets are still around. They can still be useful. I'm going to stick around and see if I can't just figure something out to kill these super mutants. Probably should have just thrown a few grenades down there. Okay, we've got... those two. Oh! Need to do this. I do not have the ability to not do it. Don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me. Do not take a random shot. Do not take a random shot. Do not take a random... Okay, they didn't take a random shot. One at a time. It's not the end of the world to just whittle them down. That guy, we could kill. Now, where are they going? Are they going down the hallway, or are they going into... towards the library? Don't get cut off. I don't see him over there. Oh! We've done it again. Just back up. Just back up. Super mutants. Ain't no problem as long as it's one at a time. I don't know where they are, and it's only mostly terrifying. This has become somewhat of a challenge for me. I really want to leave, but I really want to kill them all. And both are the right decision to make for some reason. This has somehow gone better than what I was expecting. Oh, God, they're both right there. Okay. Grenades do me well.
What? Who's there?
Oh, you did not do me well. You grenades just kill the super mutants. They're right at the top of the stairs, right? Okay, I'm 17 grenades. We started with, what, 24? It's freaking stupid. I so want to just kill them. One VATS round. Make sure that I have exactly what I need. I'm totally fed. I'm totally watered. They're right there. If I hit that guy first. And straight into the other one. That is how you clear out multiple enemies. And we've got a chameleon right. Oh my god. That was actually the right call. Okay. This is potentially a little bit of a game changer.
Now come and go as they please. All employees, please return to work.
We got chameleon gear. Okay, so what is our gear sitting at? This is actually not too bad. I was expecting just to get non-stop weapons that I couldn't use, but chameleon right arm, left leg, right arm. So we could... The fortifying is good just to get around and doing things if we need to go into straight-up fights. But if we need to be sneaky, we'll probably be stuck with a metal right arm. So, yes, I think things are going to go well. Chameleon. We're looking pretty good if we've already got a chameleon. Okay. So I'm just a bit excited. Not too excited, but just a bit excited. Anyway, let's continue. I think that was very useful to come in here and grab all that. I don't think we took a hit. We're still at... Oh no, we took a hit from the ghouls earlier. We took more damage from killing a ghoul I didn't need to kill than clearing out the library. Because that's just how this run is going to go, isn't it? So we've been able to set up Hangman's Alley. We've been able to meet the Brotherhood. And we've been able to clear out the library. I think we should keep this ball rolling and progress another little bit of our final destination that we're planning for ourselves. And that is the railroad. Now that we have chameleon gear, I could really make a strong argument for ballistic weave and chameleon gear. That could be really helping us to get close to enemies, to stay in caution, and kill them before we get pushed into danger. So I think that's what our next step is going to be. We've already activated Mechanical Menace, unfortunately. That was, last time I think? Level 15. But there are ways to get Boston After Dark done. And I think what I'm going to do is immediately get out of the power armor. And we'll jump into... Oh, this is going to be an annoying thing, isn't it? There's a little bit of a flash. But it's not too bad. Probably more for, like, internal areas. We'll leave it like that. I don't want to put any mods on this game besides the YOLO mod. I think we will store the fortifying, the mutants, and the unyielding. Hopefully we don't go down to 25% health anytime soon. and we'll run back and forth a few times. Should be fine. Tired from lack of sleep. Okay, so adrenaline at 40%. We've got our grilled radstag. Our AP -5 just kicked in. That's unfortunate. I think we should set up tradecraft and get Deacon up north. Yeah, let's do that. It's necessary. We'll pick up stuff on the way back if we have room for it, and we can always just grab it a little bit at a time in between parts or whatever. Nice and safe area. I think the library probably only had maybe 100 pounds of junk or something. Now, I wouldn't mind taking out this person in here. They're probably really annoying. But I'd be interested in seeing just how well our sneak actually works for moving enemies, if we can stick ourselves in their path. Raider Psycho, nice and easy. And the nice thing is, we technically didn't move, so we didn't break stealth. I'm not quite sure if that factors in correctly, but the fact that we can VATS attack and still remain in the invisible stance, that's going to be nice. Hubris, I don't think it's time for Hubris quite yet. There's a lot of hubris attached to Hubris comics, believe it or not. Let's just see. Boylston Club, but taking a swing at Boston Commons Swan, yeah, that's not gonna fly. Not quite yet, at least. Okay. Going through the Freedom Trail normally would be just an idiot thing to do, and I'm not going to fall into that trap. I'd much rather do the sensible thing and avoid the trials and tribulations of that thing altogether. So let's head up north. And actually, there's still plenty to deal with along the riverfront, because all that we've bypassed is the Backstreet Apparel and the Super Mutant Missile Launcher guy right there. There's still people around this area, but if we can just sneak by them ever so slightly, then that'll be fine. So over here, we've got Terrifying on Terrifying. There's a lot of little back alleyways. You can make your way to Cabot House. And honestly, we could just start Cabot House right now in case we're up north in the future. Hello? Don't mind me, I'm just making a run for the door.
Go away.
Let's go meet the boss.
Yep, let's go meet the boss indeed.
Sounds good.
How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh?
You heard it from him. The good bourbon. I don't get any bourbon. Thoroughly disappointed.
Check in with Maria at Parsons.
Sure.
You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck.
Okay, so we've got ourselves a job. So we've got ourselves quite the meet and greet this episode. We've met, Paladin Dance. We've met the robots off at the Okay, quite the meet and greet this episode. We've met Paladin Dance. We've met Hangman's Alley's former occupants. We've met Cabot, the robots at the library. Who are you? We've just got a couple ghouls over there. I'm half intrigued, but unless it's nighttime, I'm not going to mess with those guys. Now over here, though, what is it? Is it 3? Can't tell. There's one right there, and I think there's 2 over here. Don't mind just taking these guys, because if they're getting up slowly, it's something we can deal with. Oh, there's 3 right here. And the other guy over here. Oh! You're fine. Yeah. I thought he was going to be getting up too, but nope. Not that bad of a situation, especially when they stumble up from a nice long nap. The viability of melee characters for a YOLO run always surprises me. Now, the Old North Church is, well, I can't talk while I'm hidden, sorry. It's not too much of a problem, more ghouls and such, but yeah, we do have to be on our guard. Oh yeah, I remember what I hate most about the chameleon gear. I went an entire run, I think, in my first live YOLO run without chameleon gear. And then my nudist run, of course, I wasn't using it, but yeah, this is just dreadful. I do apologize for this. I'll try to keep this out of the way. Can't see anything. I think I'm using a baseball bat at this point. Yeah, that looks like saws on a baseball bat. Okay, you strike. And we've leveled up from a idiot savant, which is very nice. Just stay completely motionless. They can't see anything, hopefully. Nice and slowly. This is just going to be a rehash of how well chameleon gear actually protects me. I want to kind of see what standing still and then having chameleon gear activated does, but at the same time I am going to just take the easy strikes when I can. Might as well. This will be a nice change of pace. Forget if my previous YOLO melee run was actually having any chameleon gear in it. Should be one more around the corner. Wake up, you. Honestly, I thought there were two back there, so somewhat surprising. Are we sure there's not two? Oh god. Hit him quick. Somehow I walked by a ghoul. I knew there was two. That was very wrong. What the hell? I second-guessed myself, and it's fine. Let's get into the railroad. Just some extra experience. Thirsty, and I've become addicted to mentats. So, addiction. Addiction to mentats. It's not the end of the world. And illness persists, lethargy. Okay, so that's what I wanted to avoid. That's fine. Let's meet Desdemona.
Stop right there.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends.
And Idiot Savant doing good work there.
But who told you how to contact us?
I'll make something
I helped
up.
Carl out of a jam. He knows a guy who knows a guy, and they hooked me up with a lead.
We'll look into that. I'm Desdemona, and in turn, we can help you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we've met the railroad for 300.
Hope you didn't mind
We
the
can
reception.
start with
When you
Deacon.
tango with...
Your leader was just being cautious. So
Vouch.
tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit,
You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but if everything was sunshine and bottle caps... we'd
And
probably
Idiot
be
Savant
getting to know
triggers
you.
again.
But we don't have that luxury.
Is that all?
You just don't give up. All right.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Okay, nice and signed up, and
We'll
I
file
do
out
want
separately.
to make my way into the railroad eventually, because of course, just
You didn't see
stealth
anything
boys, stealth boys, stealth boys, and more stealth boys? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, I think stealth boys. Going to be using some stealth boys here and there. But yeah, on the persisted lethargy and the addiction to great mentats, well, addiction to mentats in general, mentats are something that lower charisma. Now, mentats, the mentats addiction is not ideal, but at the same time, it provides a unique opportunity. Of all the things to be addicted to, mentats, okay, don't be hidden for that. Mentats are something that wouldn't be the end of the world. We still have our charisma when we need it. We take a Great Mentats, we get all of the charisma back. But on the off chance that we pick up a actual baseball bat that has the wonderful Junkies effect, we will be able to get at least something out of it. I'm not quite sure if I'd want to do any sort of other addictions just based on the off chance that I pick up a Junkies baseball bat, which I know I'm not going to pick up a Junkies baseball bat now that I've actually got addicted to something. But yeah, one addiction is fine. So, what have we done? We've been able to meet the people over at, Hangman's Alley, the Brotherhood, cleared out Public Library, gone off to Cabot House, and we've met the Railroad. So, very productive with very minimal loss when it comes to just the health in general. So all that we've done this episode is take a single knock from a feral ghoul, 2 damage I believe. That was completely manageable, no problems there. Speaking of which, let's take a look at these guys. Because they have a few people around here. One of them might be sleeping. I'll take him out. I'm still hidden. And Attack Dog, Raider Scum, these people. Apparel. Yeah, apparel might be a good idea to actually put on. Army, baseball. Hey, good job, apparel. Exactly what I needed you to do. So clearing these guys out at nighttime is not a bad idea. Of course, taking damage from them is a bad idea, but they want to walk over here and see a dead body. Okay, Raiders come. Quick hits, quick hits. Quick hits. Okay. Staying hidden. Staying hidden. Oh.
Only a fucking coward hides.
You don't see anything. Honestly, I don't think you can see me. Feeling pretty confident all of a sudden.
No sign of him now.
There we go. Honestly, let's keep this meet and greet going. Oh, we've lost our Great Mentats. I diddle-dallied for too long. I was thinking I could go talk to Cleo and see if she has anything. Sometimes she just has the darndest of things. But, yeah. There's 3 gunners in the way. I'm not sure the best way around it. That Yao Guai is still looking pretty frickin' powerful. So 3 gunners. Is there ever a chance for me to get them by themselves? I go around that way, there's super mutants. I go around that way, there's raiders and dogs and all sorts. If I could just get 2 of them dealt with a lucky baseball grenade, that might be the best choice.
Who's there?
Okay. 2 dead. If one wants to come at me, that's fine. I can manage. Turn that way, turn this way, turn that way. There we go. And he runs back to his post like a good soldier. Another Idiot Savant. Idiot Savant triggering on locations is very useful. I do approve. While I'm not moving. Detected to hidden. Okay, take him out. Hit him several times. Okay. He was somehow in there, but we've made it. Let's just get to Hangman's Alley. And there's... I missed a frag mine. I'm gonna sell that. Oh, we've got Art. Art, what are you doing? He's not going to cause the mines to explode. He's not going to cause the mines to explode. Okay, there we go. And we do have Art exploding some mines, apparently. Okay. But these mines...
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
One second. Let me see if I can pass this. You know what? Screw it. Since I don't care about addiction and I have plenty of whiskey mentats and hub flour. Great mentats it is. Okay, time for you to back up.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Yeah, the intimidating presence, Molo Cronin. Like, you know, you walk in looking like this. Yeah, you're going to turn some
He ain't
heads.
one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn?
Well,
And there goes Hancock. Let's talk to Cleo,
I've got
though.
a few minutes to browse.
a gun for every occasion.
Oh, so many guns. So many guns. So many things that I can't use. I can't even use the sledgehammers or the super sledge. That's a dang shame. I think I will pick up a shipment of lead while I'm here. Okay, so what have we got? We've given Cleo a bunch of stuff, and we've got a shipment of lead. Seems like a fair trade to me. We're not really needing lead at the moment, but it's good to just stock up for a few things coming up.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Cash or trade?
Nothing over here either. No one likes baseball bats and baseball grenades for some reason. Ooh. Actually, bourbon, Calmex. I might hold on to these for now. One baseball, one more explosive in our pocket. Okay, pick up a bunch of stuff from Daisy and give her some Rataway and some Stimpaks. Oh, and looks like Hancock's doing Hancock things.
Breaking my heart over
How's it
here.
going, Hancock?
Now I know you had old Finn handled back there.
You killed him.
Got a good pair of eyes on ya. I think you'll fit in here.
And over at Hotel Rexford. I don't think I'm going to take their quests right now, but I'll at least get the experience while I have the, the Great Mentats going. It's wonderful.
Seems like my kind of place. I could use work, depending on what it is.
I ask for
I
money.
assume this is a paying job.
Of course.
Ask for more
This
money.
isn't exactly the safest neighbor. Fair.
Ask
Have
for
you
more
seen
money.
How many super mutants are out there?
You drive a hard bargain.
400 caps plus beer.
Plus beer, but that's all.
And but I also wanted to sell.
How's it going?
Really want to see some antifreeze bottles, but at least they're selling baseballs. That's nice to see. So we'll just do that, and don't go to sleep, Fred. I'm talking to you. And that's all I need from him because I don't have anything to sell to him, unfortunately. Guess I could sell gold watches, but it doesn't matter. Let's just use up some of our caps and
Fred,
talk to him about a few other things.
Got some.
You have any work?
Any work,
you know
and
the-
I will
I mean,
take the extra experience by asking for money.
All right, let's make.
And
enough.
just a little bit more,
say that, didn't I?
Good
and a
neighbor's
little
full
more.
of chem addicts. You have plenty of money to fund this job.
Okay.
All right,
And
Fred.
I'll do it. Okay, so that's a few extra bits of experience here and there. And we can be incredibly mean to... Hello. Nice timing.
No,
Don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, I feel bad about that one.
you're the old... Oh, God.
Go to
Hey,
Sanctuary.
you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit.
Really? You... Okay.
Okay, one more person in Sanctuary. Okay, Hancock is talking to everyone else right now. Let's go do our thing. So, we're completely in hidden. I feel bad doing this, but at the same time, I don't feel too bad. I'm not going to steal much in this game, but they make it so easy with Hancock's first little speech. Okay, couple beer bottles, and I think we're good to say goodbye to Hancock. Okay, Chameleon is activated. He is going to be a problem or a benefit. Is this a bad idea? This may be a bad idea. And if it comes down to it, we could probably go run into the wonderful, wonderful good neighbor. Oh, we didn't even dent the legendary. There we go. Legendary's right there. The other one's over there. I want the legendary to be a good legendary. The amount of hidden that goes between being completely still and not completely still is a little ridiculous. Okay, so I think what we need to actually do is get the big leagues up, get some extra damage going. That makes sense to me. Now we're doing 3 times normal damage, would just barely be shy, unfortunately. So let's get the next rank of big leagues. Now we can take on a legendary feral mongrel, and we'll actually kill it. The adrenaline plus 50%, we can't get any better than this. Let's take him out. And you. There we go. Now, what was that all worth? Duelist, synth, right arm. Okay. Not so good, frankly. Not so good whatsoever. But he finally made me increase my damage potential for my baseball bats. Let's take a look at this super mutant over here. Yep. Looking pretty good. Wouldn't mind clearing my way to Boston Commons this way. Hit him. I'm in caution. I don't like being in caution. Who sees me? I'll just keep walking this way. This is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, the easier way of getting home. And there's the feral ghoul that's waking up. Immediately in caution. Okay. Out of caution means we can run for our lives, and we'll be fine. Just make my way around Swan's Pond while we're getting the discovered bit. Swan, are you looking any better for a melee hit? Nope, nope, no you are not whatsoever. One thing I didn't really anticipate is seeing the over-encumbered symbol 100% of the time for the rest of the run down in the bottom right. That's just, it's a little aggravating to see that non-stop. But as we make our way back into Hangman's Alley and trying to jump up the thing, but it's not working. Come on. I know you can do this. A little bit of a sprint, and there we go. Yes, as we make our way back into Hangman's Alley, we were able to meet and greet and do a lot today. From actually clearing out Hangman's Alley, to talking to the Brotherhood, the library, the railroad, good neighbor. We've picked up a lot to do. Not only a lot to do, but just moving forward into the mid-game a little bit. And of course, with our level just sitting on the verge of level 20, there's a few things that we need to take into account. Namely, chem resistant. Now, I know I got addicted to Great Mentats, and, you know, minus charisma is not the end of the world, frankly. But everything else I'd rather avoid having as a detraction for my stats. But once we've got science, blacksmithing, chem resistant, everything opens up. We can go straight into Action Boy. We can start getting Ninja. We can finish off our strength improvements. Level 9 strength. Oh, that's pretty far down the track, but Rooted, plus 25 damage resistance, but 25% more damage. And now 25% more damage is for every melee attack, because you're deemed to be not moving, strangely enough, even though Blitz is having you move quite a bit. Speaking of Blitz, that's level 29. We'll definitely want that. Then there's things unlocked. There's so many perks that I want to do. And on top of all of that, Charisma. Getting that up to local leader just to be able to make random baseball grenades as my settlements start scrapping that stuff. This run is going well. This run is going pretty freaking well. We've already made it to level 20, and we've only lost a little bit of health. I think we're sitting at, oh, what is that? 155 out of 167. So 12 health. But our chameleon right arm, that really has pushed me into thinking Deacon. We need to go deal with Deacon and Tradecraft. But after we deal with the synths here, deal with the synth here, then set up a safe house somewhere. Zemanja would be doable, but I hope it's something closer to like Nahant. And that's a little bit of experience, some dangerous situations, but Ballistic Weave at the end of it, that could prove very useful. So much to do. There is a lot in front of us, and we are getting really rolling when it comes to how this game's going to progress. We'll need to continue buying up the baseballs. We'll need to continue making sure that we take little amounts of damage for huge amounts of experience and, supplies. But most importantly, we need to actually start moving towards a resolution with the main quest. There's still so much to do with that. Valentine, Kellogg, the Glowing Sea, Hunter x Hunter, the Institute. And then from there we can move a number of different ways. But that is all way down the line. Hopefully I survive, and hopefully you're there to see me struggle through everything. But until then, this has been Keith with Game to Please and the Fallout 4 YOLO run with a baseball bat and a baseball grenade as our only weapons of choice. The Molo run. Thanks for joining me, and until then, farewell.